Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to say happy Friday. Oh my gosh, I am so stinking excited that it's Friday. I don't have to go into work today, at least my formal job. I'm going to be here at the house today. My mom and dad are coming over. We're going to do some framing on the addition, so I'm super excited about that. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a garden tour before my day really started. All right, so first and foremost, it is a absolutely beautiful overcast day. I'm currently standing right now in the tomatoes. I will say I have really let the weeds kind of take over this area because it's just gotten to be so much. But we still have a lot of tomatoes on. Our marigolds are really humongous. They did really well this year. We're going to be doing some seed saving and a couple of blog posts. So just make sure that you're looking out for that if you're interested in learning how to save seeds from your marigold plants. It is super simple, so make sure that you guys watch out for that. But yeah, we still have a lot of tomatoes, so everything that we have left in the garden I'm making either juice or sauce with, most likely sauce. We have almost over 100 quarts of diced tomatoes so far, so even though these are starting to die off a little bit, I feel like we're pretty set for the winter for our family at least. So we have, again, the weeds have really taken over. This area right here this weekend is going to get all tilled up and get ready for us to close it down for the winter. We're not going to plant anything else there. We do have a little bit of lettuce that's going to be coming up, and our carrots are just starting to pop up. And if you come over here, see, look at this little guy. He went rogue. He decided not to stay in the patch, but yeah. Anyways, so our cilantro is doing good. Our peppers this year, I don't know about you guys, but our peppers have done absolutely phenomenally. These are obviously, they need to be picked because they're starting to turn on me, but our peppers have, especially our jalapenos, and I don't know if it's the type I got or what, but these things are super spicy this year. But you can just see, like, they've gotten so big that they're just like laying down. But yeah, so we still have a ton of peppers. I'm going to make some hot pepper relish. We've made some chow chow, so once the cabbage starts, once our fall cabbage starts really producing, we'll show you guys how to make chow chow. It's the first year I've ever done that. But yeah, we've got our habaneros are starting to come on really good. My husband's really excited about those. We've got some decently sized ones down there. But yeah, so I'm really excited about all that. I'll be honest though, I'm really excited for these tomatoes to be done so that, you know, I can get this cleaned up because it really looks like a jungle right now. But again, my fault that I didn't clean that up a little bit better. Again, cilantro is doing really good. You know, I have tried cilantro in like pots and it becomes very leggy. But if I plant it out like in the garden, it's always much better. So I don't know what the difference is, honestly, other than like I just can't grow cilantro in a pot. But I can grow it outside in the ground. So I'm pretty excited about that because I'm going to be making some salsa. Then we have our fall garden over here. Liliana and I are going to get started on weeding this morning. So we've got a little bit of everything. We've got some broccoli. We've got some collard greens that are coming up right here. We're excited about the collard greens. Then we also have Brussels sprouts. The kids are not so excited about the Brussels sprouts, but I am because I love Brussels sprouts and bacon. So once that stuff all comes up, I promise there will be lots of recipes out on the blog. And then of course cabbage. Cabbage is my favorite. I absolutely love cabbage, purple cabbage specifically. So we've got some purple cabbage. I'm really pleased with how it's doing. But then we have this Chinese cabbage. I'll be honest, like I've never grown it before. I've never grown cabbage before this year. But this Chinese cabbage is doing so good. I absolutely am so excited about getting to try that. So that just kind of goes down there. We do have some beans and stuff as well in the garden. So the boys' garden is starting off pretty good. They've got some little things in here, so they're pretty excited about that. Well, I'm back again. I had to pause momentarily because we started building the house, which I will show you guys here in just a moment because I'm really really excited. We started getting walls up today. So this is the squash garden. And I'll be honest, you know, it's messy, but it's fine. It's fine. Looky here, we got still some watermelons coming on. We got a little one right there. Look at that little guy. Isn't he cute? And we got our big one right here. He's looking a little rotten, so I doubt he's gonna make it. We may just have to go ahead and pull him, but you know, it was fun while it lasted. So we'll see. We'll see what we do with that. Got us a big zucchini right there. Oh, that needs to come off. Look at him. So I'm gonna be posting to the blog here shortly, and by shortly I mean like in a couple of days. Literally the tastiest zucchini that you guys will have ever eaten. It's so delicious and it's so simple. Even my kids love it. So be on the lookout for that. So then we come down here. I don't see anything over here yet. These are our pumpkins, which are not looking great on this end. Got us another zucchini right here. It's a little guy, but we'll go ahead and get him since we're here. You know how zucchinis are, man. One day you wake up and it's like they're the size of a football. So we'll go ahead and get it. And then more pumpkins here. Again, I don't know that any of these little pumpkins are gonna make it, but it was our first year trying it. It's just been so daggone dry the past few days, so these are running all the way down here. And it doesn't help that like the deer keep eating them. And you get a squash on there and they eat them. And we've got us all of our squash is starting to get this like mildew on it, so it may be end of the season for our squash too. I just think it's maybe just been a little too hot. Who knows? Oh, look, there's a little squasher right there. Yeah, but look at this. I did notice this one the other day. We have a little punky donkey. Oh, you can't see. Little pumpkin. Just look at it. If all I get is one pumpkin off of these 3 plants, you know, I'll still be happy. I'll be happy with that. Oh, this squash plant's pretty well done, I think. Got us another little squash, though. There's a couple right here. What's your favorite squash recipe? I'd love to hear from you guys to see if there's, you know, something that I can do, because we do have a lot of squash in the fridge right now. So I'm looking for some, you know, some recipes for us to be able to do something with our squash this weekend. Got us another one right here. Golly, I really need to get in here and really just weed eat these things down probably. But you know, they're still producing, so we're gonna keep on picking them while we're producing. You know, you gotta do what you can do. I think I got one right here. This one's gonna have to be for the chickens. It's all right. Oops. Ripped up the whole daggone thing. Well, you know, that's what you get for trying to work with one hand. Need one of those cameras that I can work with 2 hands. Body cam. Maybe Christopher will get me one for Christmas. Look at that fat guy. Yeah, so we still, I mean, even though these things got some mildew on them, we're still getting squash. So, to the chagrin of my kids, because, you know, they don't really love it. I will say, though, that zucchini recipe that I tried the other day, they did love that. Especially Liliana, who has, in other times, told me how terrible squash is. She ate more than any of us, so I think I'm going to leave those little guys. See what we got. Now, I will say our cucumbers did not do well this year, and I don't know if it's where we had them or what, but they did not do well. They just did not do well, so I think next year we'll definitely have to look at some different spaces for them. I don't see any more zucchinis to take today. Got a couple starting, but oh wait, actually I may have just lied. Yeah, we got another one right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get, because you just never know. The deer do love them. But yeah, pretty excited about what we did at the house. Do you guys want to see that up next? Let's go look. Right, so I should have probably started this video this morning, but I didn't. So you guys didn't get to see it before the walls went up. But that's okay, because look, we have walls. Isn't that exciting? There's the old logs. Can't wait until those are exposed in my kitchen. It's going to be beautiful. So pretty. That'll be mine and Christopher's bedroom. We're gonna have a big sliding door. Should we get rid of all this dirt? Christopher and I have a little bit of project stuff to do this weekend, but yeah, isn't that so exciting?